Hey guys, welcome to this tiny corner of this room. I'm sorry if you guys don't like this angle, but anyway, today I decided to do another Q&A video because I got a lot of questions that I realized. I told you guys I'll do a weekly Q&A video, but I've never gotten around to do it. So yeah, without further ado, here are the answers to your questions. Let's get this rolling. First question says, which places or cities in Korea you find worth visiting the most? I would visit the Han River at Yeonggi-do Station. Everything is just so beautiful there. If you want to shop, I would go shopping at Myeongdong, or if you go to the station, some of the subway stations, they have shops. So yeah, Gangnam is definitely one of them. Yeah, Hongdae. Oh my god, don't miss Hongdae. They have everything in Hongdae. Just go to Hongdae station, get out and just chill. Like there's so many different stores, so many different street foods. Since I will be going to Japan to study there, are Japanese students friendly? And are teachers there easy to be friends with? That's a very vague question because there's unfriendly people and friendly people everywhere. But overall, I would say Japanese students are very friendly compared to, like, I don't know, other countries, I would say. They're friendly, but most likely, unless you go to an international school, their English isn't going to be that good. But yes, they are friendly. And the teachers, are they easy to be friends with? Depends on the teacher, but you could definitely be friends with the teacher. Please do a video on things that you missed about Korea or Japan. What I miss most about Korea is the people. I feel like I connect with the people a lot. I miss a lot of my onnis and oppas. I miss SNU a lot. I miss the whole drinking culture. I'm not a huge drinker, but I enjoy it a lot. I love the party culture in Korea. Night culture in Korea. I love the night culture in Korea. I love the food in Korea. I love the language. I just love everything about Korea. And Japan. What I miss about Japan is the safety, of course, and how everything is so organized. At first, that's what I found stressful, but after coming to Indonesia, I really like the fact that Indonesia was laid back, but then it gets to a point, like for example, yesterday I was on a train on my way to Tibet. In Japan, if you try to go from one station to another, unless there was like a huge accident or something, it'll go from that station to another station. But in Indonesia, the trains stop in the middle of nowhere for long periods of times, like 20 to 30 minutes sometimes, and people just start sitting on the floor, and that usually makes me late for my errands, for my plans, and that's been a little stressful for me lately. I miss my family. Yeah, I miss my siblings a lot. I'm starting to miss my university too. What subjects are you taking in uni? I'm not obviously in university right now, but I like to take a lot of social classes. For example, sociology, anthropology, psychology, but my major is liberal arts. It's a completely new idea, liberal studies. I'm in the global studies minor. Do you get catcalled in Japan? No, I do not get catcalled in Japan. I think catcalling, the reason why people catcall is because they're uneducated and they don't know that what catcalling does to the person that's receiving the catcalling, because yeah, they just don't know. They're bored. Japanese people, they're educated, and people in Indonesia as well. If they're educated, they don't catcall. It's just the uneducated, unfortunate people in Indonesia that have nothing better to do that catcall. No, to answer your question, I do not get catcalled in Japan ever. In America, it did happen, but yeah, but not in Japan, no. Is your vampire teeth natural? Yes, it's natural. It's very natural. That's a very funny question because this is my vampire teeth. Depending on which country I'm in, it's actually like a charm point and an insecurity at the same time. Like Japan or Indonesia, a lot of people don't mind my vampire teeth. But for example, in Korea, a lot of people ask me like when I'm gonna get braces and stuff like that. So yeah. It's natural. How did you meet Grace? I met Grace through the Nichisai actually. Grace found me through YouTube and she needed a translator for Nichisai. Yeah, she emailed me and that's how we met. Who is England exactly? So me and England, we met in Korea when we were studying abroad. Yeah, and then I was like panicky because I didn't know what to do for 2016, and then I started like telling all of my friends about my problem, and then England's like,
wait, my dad has a high school that you could volunteer in.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to Indonesia. It's affordable, I'm going. And then he's like, oh, okay. That's basically how it happened. Where are your parents at the moment while you're staying in Indonesia? They're in Kobe, Japan. How do you fit in? And how do you make friends fast? It's hard fitting in high school, and believe it or not, you're not the only one. Everyone's trying to fit in and everyone's stressed out and everything. I don't know, my advice would be don't care about trying to fit in. It's not worth it, because once you try to fit in, you're just gonna be wearing a whole bunch of masks. But how do you make friends fast? That's a very good question. Well, I do anyway, now that I have a lot more experience with meeting people. I kind of know the kind of people that I would get along with, which isn't that many people. So I usually like study their like faces and their actions, and then when I like them, I like stalk them. Well, not really stalk, but like I follow them and be like, hey, and like try to get to know them better. Oh, this is a tip to get along with people. People love talking about themselves, so I would highly recommend asking questions and trying to ask questions, and if they don't ask back, then you could open up a little bit about yourself and then ask them more questions. Make the other person feel better. One way to get along with people is trying to understand the person, right? Because everyone wants to be understood. Try to think about what they're feeling, ask them questions. If they're too quiet, then you could do some talking, open up about yourself, and yeah. And be nice, of course, be nice. Don't be like dissing the person the first time you meet them. How do you fit in? I'm going to a new school and I don't know what to expect. Since you move around a lot, I thought you would know how to fit in and make new friends. Honestly, when I was growing up, I didn't take moving around a lot very well because I think I focused too much on fitting in, which didn't really work out because I didn't really fit in anywhere, especially when I came to Japan and I didn't even know the language and the culture and everything. Eye contact. Make a lot of eye contact and smile. Eye contacting and smiling is a really good way to start making human connection. Yeah, just be positive. Don't go to school expecting that you're not going to make any friends, because that's going to give you a negative aura and that's going to make people hard to approach you. But if you make a lot of eye contact with people and just smile and like just say hi, wave, and just yeah, give yourself a friendly aura so that it's easy for people to approach you, you know? Was it hard moving to a different country all by yourself for the first time? I got that homesickness / anxiety when it came to leaving my house, even if it's just for a night. You can imagine how hard it is for me because I'm going to be living in a dorm room in August. I'm guessing living by yourself is a fear. Reading how you describe how you can't even stay one night away. The thing is, I'm used to it. I used to do it in high school as well. I used to go to like out of the country and go to camps and stay like the whole summer there and stuff. I think mainly it's because I was never that comfortable living at home growing up, so for me, I really like going outside and living out, so I didn't really get homesick when I went to a different country or anything like that because I had friends. If I were to give you some advice, I would say talk to people that have been through the same thing, because I know, I'm sure that there's so many people at the dorms that's gonna be homesick and missing home. So I think it's gonna help if you could find someone that you could connect with. Just open up to people, and then the more you open up, the more you'll find out that people are going through similar things. I have a question about the acceptance of the LGBT community in Korea. I'm bisexual and I want to work and live there in the future, but I heard that Korea is not very open to it yet. Love you lots from Ireland. Oh, love you too. Korea is a lot more open than, for example, Indonesia. I think our generation is more accepting compared to the generation above. In fact, the student president in SNU, she's a lesbian. So yeah, she was a lesbian, one of the people running. I'm not sure if she became president, but yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Are you into anime? No, I'm not into anime, which I feel like it's bad because it's like when I meet people who could speak Japanese in Indonesia, the first thing they say is like, oh, anime, and they're like, do you know this anime, do you know this anime? And I'm like, well, I don't watch anime, I'm just Japanese. And then yeah, it's hard to connect, so I guess I should start watching some anime. Which nationality do you relate to more, Japanese, Korean, or American? Also, is visiting Australia or New Zealand something you like to do in the near future? I'm willing to be your guide. Oh, that's so sweet! Yes, I do want to visit Australia or New Zealand in the future. The only problem is it's freaking expensive to go there, right? And which nationality do you relate to more? I would say American. I realized how American I was when I talked to some Americans and I connected, and I was like, that's my home. Do you have time to watch other YouTubers? Do you watch videos by other YouTubers? Yes, I do. And I watch a lot of BuzzFeed and a lot of America's Got Talent, or like Britain's Got Talent, and a lot of Bubs Beauty. I am like the biggest Bubs fan. I always watch Bubs Beauty. That is the end of this Q&A video. Oh, and don't forget to leave down questions below. The next Q&A video will be solely from this video in the comment section only. So if you have questions, just like bam. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A, and I'll see you guys in the vlogs. Bye guys. Watch out.